Greetings, all you ladies and gentlemen. I'm your Frank Master. I'm your Master Frank Master. If I can do my intro right, that'd be nice. Welcome to a brand new Let's Play. Continuing our Crash Bandicoot ways, we're continuing with Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped, or at least how they used to say it back in the PlayStation Day. The last of the trilogy, and on my opinion, the best. Now, thankfully, when jumping into here, in terms of control, it's not that much different from Crash 2. You still have your slide, jump, and your belly flops. But what makes this game so much better is a couple things. One, level design. Two, the armor sense probably the easiest here. And three, this game is just all around fun. Oh yeah, Cortex. But yeah, anyway, in terms of explaining this, much to explain, you saw the previous Crash games. It plays almost one-to-one similarly. The only difference is these level design, because now we're pretty much going through time. We're going to do all kinds of different locations. Medieval, Ancient Egyptian, Arabian Nights, like so many different locations we're going to, and I think it's one of the most varied Crash games easily. Granted, I haven't played anything past Crash 3, so I don't really know, but all around this game is just, like I said, all just sorts of fun. Starts out fun, becomes fun, and honestly, like I said, if it's any Crash game I recommend you play, it's probably this one. Now, granted, going for 100% is kind of different, interesting. In fact, that's how I'm going to explain how it's going to work. So, how this is going to work is, of course, obviously we get every gem I can reasonably get, all the ones in the levels and obviously the crystals. However, over 100% Crash 3 fully, you also need to get the relics as well. Now, as for the relics, essentially, I don't know if I really explain that much often, but they're going to act pretty much as time travel modes in each level. You see a clock there, you press it, after you get the crystal level, yeah, press it, and then you start just going towards you with no checkpoints. For starters, you want to get all of them. I recommend you to do that after you beat the final boss, so you get the crash task to make things easier on yourself. Outside of that, though, I'm only going to get the crystals in each level. Of course, they add a new level called Future Tense, which, makes it possible when we get the 3 last gems. Well, I mean, I can still get it, but I don't really feel like to the level. And thankfully, I learned the game doesn't really need you to get every single gem. You only do the DLC level to get it, so how it's going to work is I'm going to get every relic I can really get, and everything I need to get to the complete ending. After that should be about do it. I'm not going to show off the time trials, because it's literally just I mean, I'll show off once to explain it, but to better explain it. But outside of that, no, there's much else to explain. It's just literally you run through the level again with a time limit. It gets a relics for it too, either sapphire, gold, or platinum. The only one that really matters for completion's sake is I guess gold. Technically, if you want to get the every single gem, because you don't need platinum. Platinums are just bragging rights, and no, I am not giving platinum. You can kiss my ass if you think I can do that. Maybe one day, but not today. But anyway, that was Toad Village. How much will I go by? It's typical first level of the game. Not really much to write home about. Yep, thank you for that. And we got the crystal and gem. And oh, now it finally shuts up. She said vent. That thing could go on. I mean, I don't mind it, but it just sometimes goes up in inconvenient points. And we're now for level 2, Under Pressure. Our first war level of the game. Well, first of 2 anyway. It's gonna work with rules of 3, but sometimes maybe 2 instances, maybe 4. But yeah, this is Under Trouble. Your first Emperor Swing level, and thankfully I can get this. I can get this like any relic here without the crash dash. So. This won't be the one I show off, though, because it is kind of a bit of a long level. This one we'll do off screen. The one we're showing off is the next one, which I think is called Oriental Express. But outside of though, yeah, this is a pretty simple level. If Crash doesn't go the way I want to go. My main problem with it is the swimming feels a little heavy. I mean, I guess I kind of get it. You are really kind of just going deeper into water, which I can assume probably would be super hard for you to cross. But outside of that, yeah. Oh, I'm stupid. What the fuck was I doing? Hey, you know what? Let me go kiss it. But in case you know you've never seen it, how you 100% this game is you need to get every crystal and you need to get every gem. How you get gems depends. Either you get to death routes, you need color gems to get it, or how our level does it is that you need to get you need to destroy every single box in the level. You have a counter right there, which tells you how many boxes are there, and overall, yeah, it's not that complicated. New to this game, though, are these spinning roulette boxes, which, if you leave them alone too long, they will turn to crates, meaning you lost the box completely. But it depends, how you get it depends, you know, either you get, like, a regular box, sometimes a question block gets you more Rumpa fruits, or extra life. It depends on the situation. But don't waste too long making a decision, otherwise you'll come and steal crates, and that you can no longer get the box, so... yeah. Also, part of these underwater levels, you have these... I can only assume shooter mechs? Submarine tanks, whatever. You can dash with them, which you're not invincible with it, by the way, so be careful if you keep dashing with it. Outside of that, no, you can also shoot things, which only way you can destroy is corals with the inner boxes, so so don't try to lose it. Because, like Crash, it is a one-hit pussy. Thankfully, I have Aku's, so we're fine. No, we're not gonna get a thing anytime soon. Fuck off. Yeah, you're not gonna probably, don't expect to see a lot of invincible, because not a lot of Aku's in here, but yeah, it's whatever. Oh wait, I also fucking missed the crystal too. Thankfully, like Crash 2, the crystals are pretty much in plain sight, where you gotta be literally blind to miss it. Because you have to get them. They are mandatory to beat the game. It's not like the gems where like you're mandatory to get the completed ending. No, they are mandatory to beat the game, or you can get even to the bosses of that warp room, I guess. Thankfully, levels are pretty short here, which I know why is the case, because they want you time traveling, speedrunning through these things. But yeah, these levels can go by quickly. Also, a lot more gimmicks here too. But one gimmick you're probably not familiar with are the ride level gimmicks. So, first game you had a hog, the second game you had a polar bear, and now this game you have a tiger. And this time Coco's taking the lead. Why? I don't really know why. I don't really know what makes her take levels, but whatever. But ride levels, the problem with this is that it feels similar to swimming. It kind of feels super heavy when trying to jump. Turns out an issue. Everything's pretty much laid out in front of you. Not too hard there. Whew. You can also dash too for distance, which is the only way you're getting time travel relics. I'm saying right now. Not particularly long either. Just gotta run for it. And of course, you're running off the Great Wall of China. Oh, that's right. That was a box. Thankfully, the hitbox for the tiger is bigger than you think it is. So you don't want to be super close. You can be just a little bit off and you'll be fine. Over here, we're gonna make sure we jump up. Oh, of course it is. All right. Well, time for first death. Because the boxes are up there. Oh no, I died. The horror. Yeah, we need to jump up here, make a hard right. Alright, that should not do it then. Oh, almost paid attention. I almost did not see a dragon there. Whoops. Ugh. One of my issue with these levels too is just depth perception. Like sometimes I have just a little bit of a hard time seeing, that's all. Just a little bit of a hard time. Alright, make sure to not jump up here, thank God. Getting that box is kind of a bitch. But that should be the last of it, thank God. And I have time. I can show off the relic. I can show off how to get relics this game. I got the time, I got the money, I got the gems, the crystals, all that. Yeah, let's show off how to get relics in this game. Okay, it's still low loud, but it's not as blasting as it was before. Anyway, I guess it is fitting. It is starting from 80 in Ohio, which... yeesh. Alright, but after you get a crystal in the stage... of course, I did other Koga to their own version of Crash Dance. Yeah! Alright, let's try this again. So, like I said... Alright, fuck off. So, how time travel works, after you get the crystal... the beginning of the stage is gonna be a clock for you to go off to. Wait, Tiger, Tony. You can bite my shining tiger ass! Yeah, I learned that Tiny is voiced by John DiMaggio in this game. Who actually has done work with Crash before. He was actually Uka Uka in the Wii games. But anyway, okay, so like I said, there's a clock. I missed it completely. Okay, as I was saying, there's the clock. And once you're going, you're going. So dash like there's no tomorrow. Okay, there we go. And like I said, there's these blocks here too. And dash like there's no fucking tomorrow. Damn it. Anyway, really that's just pretty much how it works. I'm missing the alcohol boxes. Hey! Alright, well let's restart that. That was already a poor run to begin with. Of course, point argument is just be dashing constantly, but you know, just enough. But anyway, pretty much you get no checkpoints. Most boxes get replaced with these yellow boxes, which you know if you hit those boxes, the time will stop briefly. For that second, you know, it stops for 1 second where it's like hit the one box. Fuck me, I didn't make it. No, we're fine. We're fine. Yeah, fuck you. I missed the 3 somehow, some way. Who cares? Anyways, this is how you get platinums. Because Sapphire is like a level 1, you know, like just complete a time trial to begin with. Golds are pretty much like a level 2 thing. You know, if you get gold, then you're pretty much, you know, you're pretty much somewhat good level. I almost fucking I fell off the end there. And platinum is like you completely mastered. Like you are the best freaking speedrunner of all time. Gold and platinum in this version especially, it's just bragging rights essentially. You only game for bragging rights, and also have that 102 Donkey Kong Country % thing, which means nothing. It's just it does. It's not like Donkey Kong Country where oh fucking Christ! I thought I had it. All right, but now you see how trials work. I'll cut until I get it, and then all right, see how well I did. We're at the end of it. I don't think that's gonna be. I think it's only a sapphire. I don't think it's gonna be gold or anything. Because I don't remember which one's which. Yeah, it's gold. All right, well I'll take gold. I'm okay with golds. It could have been platinum. I didn't screw up a couple times, but yeah. How far away was I from the platinum? I might go for it off screen if it was close enough. I forgot how to check it though. First is 25.5 seconds. I don't know why Coco's leaving. We're gonna be seeing her again the very next level. Alright. Let's see though. Let's see, target time. Okay, 1810. Actually I was kinda a little off. Yeah, I feel like getting it. Anyway, now on to the Boneyard. Back to the prehistoric age. Unfortunately we can't get one of the gems without the red gem, which we'll get later on in Deep Trouble, so we're going to come back for that, unfortunately. But we can at least get the box gem at least, so there's that. But yep, now it's your traditional... First game was boulders, then it was boulders and polar bears. Now it's a Triceratops. Which in the remake is much easier to avoid for the lava spills, which are all over the place, because you can see their radiant glow before, before you come to them. Which thank God for that. Eesh. But it's just another typical chase level. Oof! I don't know how the fuck I survived that. I don't know how the fuck I survived, but I don't care. I don't fucking care. Just keep running. And thankfully, if you do miss a box on the way, the Triceratops over there will break it for you. So don't be too discouraged if you miss it. Yeah, but back to the Boneyard. Unfortunately, it's where the red gem platform is going to be, which we can't get that gem yet. Also, the other thing I mentioned too is the grass. I will slow you down if you don't spin them away. Also returning is Game of Nitro boxes. One touch of those things and you're dead. Plain and simple. So, yeah, don't touch them. There's gonna be, until you get the bazooka much later in the game, there's gonna be a green acceleration block will help your area steal nitro on the level. So don't worry if you miss it. Just leave it be. Don't go for it. I highly encourage you to not go for it. Whoa! I can't get out of here! 3, 4, 5. But also returning our bonus rooms. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. Most of them are pretty standard. Alright. Some do require a little bit of thinking, but not too much thinking. Just, you know, a little more than your average, just minus these 2 boxes and win. Alright, that should be enough for 2 lives, I believe. Perhaps even 3. Maybe even 3. Not really. Alright, beautiful. And like always, even though you are one-hit wonder, you get a fuck ton of lives in these games, so getting a game over is next to impossible. Once again, I still know what the fucking... I mean, I know what it looks like, I just haven't really gotten it because because the game just keeps showering with you with lives. That's almost impossible to get. Even if you're somewhat bad at the game like I am. Yeah, but so far, so good. I mean, it is the first tier, so I'm not really, you know, bragging too much. Like, oh, look at this. I could beat the first 4 levels without really dying that's not intentional. Alright, yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. He's got it for me. He's got it. He's a pal. It's drawing chance as a pal. So much of pals, he destroyed nitros for me, too. You know, probably... Oh, come on, really? I was right fucking there. Cut. I gotta check. Okay, there we go. There we go. That was stupid. But whatever, we got it. Victory is ours. Next level, which I think is be our first jet ski level, if I want to say remember correctly. But yeah, I'll have to come after that gym later. It'll have a time, it'll have its place, just not right now. Let's do a little crash dance. Suck it, suck it. Yay! Alright, now for Coco to have another adventure in making waves. So the jet skis. Bad. Probably my least favorite level trope in this game, in terms of the vehicles, because it just feels heavy. It's like everything else. Like that just goes through everything. But you feel it the most here. But these are only Coco only levels, because I guess Crash doesn't know how to ride a jet ski. Knows how to ride a motorcycle, but not a jet ski. I don't get either. But I'd say these levels, for the most part, are not too terrible, except for maybe Hot Cocoa, but that's really the only one I can think of. That's really more of a pain in the ass when you're trying to get the relics. The better relics, anyway. Here, it's kind of similar to the right levels, where if you want to get the good relics, you just gotta haul ass. And of course, I missed a goddamn box. Now watch out for the cannonballs. Thankfully, most of the obstacles in your path are laid out in front of you, so if you run into them, then it's practically your fault. Even with the heavy turning. But playing normally, I recommend do not blast through these levels like an idiot. Alright. Alright, just gonna have to... avoid the things... Okay, thank God. Alright. Just nice and easy. Nice and easy. Just... Okay. But yeah, it's not bad. I should never ride a jet ski. I've been to the beach multiple times. I've never ridden a jet ski before in my life. I've been skiing before, but I was like once. It was like that, and then all of a sudden, okay, and it was only I whipped out, and all of a sudden said, okay, time to go back to sledding. Sledding. That and drinking hot chocolate is the only reason why I would even like winter, because Jesus Christ, winter, it's easily my least favorite season of the year. Like, summer's pretty bad, too, because it can get super goddamn hot. But I can do it with heat than, like, doing with constant ice and all that shit. It's just annoying. But anyway, that's the last of the levels of the first tier. First 5, not bad. It will get harder as you keep going, as you might expect, but... Anyway, time to take on Tiny Tiger. It's Coliseum. Alright, Bender, it's time to see if you and I have what it takes. Yeah! And unfortunately, for all you Coco fans, only Crash can take on these boss fights, so... I don't know why, it's just how it is. Alright, time to beam in the Rome Coliseum. Are you not entertained as I never watched Gladiator in my goddamn life? But yeah, I also love Tiny's free model back in Crash 3. Because it looks like what he's talking. It looks like he's sipped a full line of Coke before meeting you. Alright, but this boss fight, as you might expect, actually most boss fights in this game are pretty goddamn easy. Similar to Crash 2, he'll just hop around and try to come after you. Just keep moving, and he'll never touch you. And after 3 does a slam attack, hit him right there. And after you hit him, then he'll come out the lions. I recommend stay in one place, spin the lions away, and just, yeah. That's really all there is to it. Alright, after the lions just go away, rinse and repeat two more times. Sorry. Little dry throat. Fuck you. Alright, you want to keep on going, Tiny? Alright, but once again, same as before. Not much more different. I recommend left side because left side the least amount of tight lines spawn, so that's less spinning you have to do. It's just, the lions could get you off guard with hitbox if you know too slow with the spinning, but outside of that, yeah, not much to it. And every time you beat a boss fight, you get a power up for being tiny with the super belly flop thing. And with that, our victory is ended, and that should about do it here for today's part. So thank you all for watching. I've been your Master, the Frank Master, and to Master Games out in the next level. So I'll see you guys then. Oh, no, sorry, not yet.
By defeating Tiny, you have unlocked the gate to the next time travel. Go back to the center of this time twister and save your progress if you wish. From there, you will see that the gate to the second time travel area is now open.
Yeah, where's the okay? Anyway, yeah, let's try this again. Thank you all for watching Master the Frank Master and 2 Masters game out next part. So I'll see you guys then.